Well, while this is loading up, hey there everyone, how's it going today? My name is Lamoura, and welcome to my very next Let's Play. We're doing NieR Automata, one of my favorite games from 2018 that I cannot wait to get started here. If you guys are all interested, I'm just going to finish off by saying we are also simultaneously playing this game over on Twitch. If you want to go follow my Twitch channel where we go live every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and sometimes Sundays, you can follow the appropriate links in the description. Feel free to drop a follow, or if you have the financial causes, please subscribe to the channel as well. Every little bit helps me create better and better content for y'all. In any case, enough rambling. Let's get that webcam shrunk on down in there. Let's continue with our Let's Plays and start NieR as soon as this cutscene ends. Alright, press any button. Let's go in here. And you'll see that when we load up our saves and different start a new save, we have a tester file, we have one that we're playing on stream, and then we have a blank file. So we'll be overwriting one of these games, don't worry. Like I said, I have played this game previously over on PlayStation, but that was back in 2018. Never did a Let's Play of it, and I really want to play it again now that NieR Replicant has been announced, and I just want to dive into that whole series. I've been looking for a good meaty RPG to sink my teeth into, so we're just going to overwrite this, this little save here that I did for sound testing reasons. Let's delete it and get started. Let's just go in and choose our normal name here. No need to get fancy or tricky. But I hope the webcam is in a good spot. I hope that you guys don't mind seeing my face. Hopefully it's not too ugly and too drastically bad. Well, let's start with the name Lamoura. We're going to do on normal. We were kind of scrolling through different options. I'm not here to prove myself to anybody here. We're just here to enjoy the game and the story that it has to tell. You can't lock on in hard mode, which is unreasonable in my opinion, but even more so when you get down to very hard. You can't lock on and you'll die in one hit. When we get into this game, if you haven't played it before, you'll see why that is so ridiculous as we go through. Only the truest of true masochists could ever say that they've done this. But in any case, I'm rambling. Let's get started with NieR on normal. Everything should be good. The only thing I want to check, I know subtitles are actually part of the game naturally. The camera, I would like to up the horizontal like 2 and then the vertical like 1. So we're just gonna go with that. Everything else should be fine. Let's start. Bright white lights.
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the God who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
This is Command. YoRHa Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 60. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood. 12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Now, real quick before we go on, of course they're going to keep on talking. I highly recommend you guys pay attention to a lot of the things that are being said throughout the game. It is rather cryptic, but a lot of things will start coming back in a little bit later and be more relevant. So please do pay attention to things that are being said and actions that are being done.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
Alright, so now we have our attack here. So you'll start to see this is not the full game. This is only a small section of game and why I actually love it so much. We have different moves in this little air section, but as it starts right now, it's a little bit of a shmup or a shoot 'em up. One of the old school type of isometric shooter games that used to come out were really popular. Really, you have to destroy certain color orbs or beams, and you can
Assuming captain's duty.
you can't destroy other colors, and they can only be there to harm you. Alright, so now it's just down to me and my friend. So you'll see the light pink orbs can be destroyed. The purple ones, if you allow them to be over there on the screen for too long, you cannot avoid and can only be damaged by.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
Alright, so now we have a twin stick shooter type of game coming up here. Again, avoid the purple orbs as best as you can. Of course, I suck at video games, so you know your boy's gonna mess up here once or twice. Now, you will have to forgive me for this one little transgression I'm about to make. A little bit later as we go through, there is something special about NieR, specifically, I guess, any Yoko Taro game that we need to demonstrate. And part of the reason why, again, I like this game as much as I do. So don't worry, we will be playing this part again, where we'll be a little bit more silent so that you can take in the ambiance and the atmosphere.
All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B, we need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Alright, so coming up here, I'm going to purposely crash into the environment to hopefully kill myself in one hit. With that actually happening, we'll restart the game, this section, and do it more appropriately. So just bear with me as I go. And, ooh, nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, never mind. Well, what you'll have to realize, maybe I just need to get further down. Nah, it's not gonna work. Alright, so what you have to realize is that this game has a different ending for each letter of the alphabet, A through Z. And you can gate them all, depending on how far you make it into the game, what actions you choose, if you do certain quests here or there. If you were to die here, you would get the W ending for Broken Wings or Braven Wings or something of that nature. And then there's just a bunch. There are 3 technical endings to this game, and what I mean by that is throughout the game there are 3 different routes that you have to take. And the route that you'll start with is Route A, which we're on now. About after 10-ish hours, you can complete Route A and move on to Route B. Then after Route B, you go on to Route C. To understand everything about NieR Automata, you need to play all 3 routes. So you need to get the A, B's, and C ending in order to get it. A lot of people I found out did not... Oof, I didn't know this guy had a spinner ring. A lot of people I found out did not actually play all 3 routes of NieR, which I get, but... I could not say you truly got an ending or the true ending of the game if you did not.
Activating short-range attack gear.
And there she is, my waifu.
Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So yeah, just so you guys are aware, I will not be getting all the endings. This is not a 100% playthrough or anything of that nature. The game would take way too long if that was the case. It's already a long enough game as it is. We're just here to have fun and engage with the story as it's presented to us in the normal context, what most people, I guess, would say. The story that I experienced. I'll try my best to explain certain mechanics, and not mechanics, but story elements, story beats, as they come across, but you have to realize I'm also not the best NieR player. I don't know everything about Yoko Taro's games, or the whole universe in itself. But I will say, once again, if you only got the A ending with this main character that you see here on screen, if you got the A ending, you did miss a lot of the game, and you've really just... I can't say that you didn't have fun, but you didn't get the full context.
Not quite.
Alright, welcome to NieR. So as you can see, this game has a wide variety of different gameplay styles that will continue to come through, from shmups to action adventures to hack and slash. So a bunch of different things, and that's why I kind of like this game, because every moment it just presents you with something different. Alright, so now we gotta fight this big old buzzsaw arm. Ooh, he actually damaged me like that. How rude. I wasn't expecting to take damage since I did the perfect dodge. But we'll have to wait for the spins to stop It actually makes sense since he was still technically attacking. Alright, let's use our pod program here. Fire lasers! Alright, now I gotta get perfect dodges so I don't get hit there. Nice and easy. You'll always know when you get a perfect dodge when 2B does this, or 2B being the character here, does this special type of like multi, I don't know, trans-dimensional dodge, that one right there. That's how you know you got a perfect dodge. And you can usually counter with some kind of special attack that does extra bonus critical damage.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man. You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
Our first introduction to our new best friend. God, I love the way he just takes off like that with like the little backflip. You love to see it. Alright, so now we have an open environment here to explore with a little bit of puzzles and traversals. Nothing. First time I've ever been hurt by that. Nothing crazy or spectacular here. Nothing hard or difficult, but some fun here to add some intrigue. And look at this, we got some dirty robots here that we get to fight. And of course, you can see they still just fire off their orbs and different things like that. Some of them are more melee types, but there's a bunch of different things that you have to manage as you continue playing NieR, which is why like the gameplay blend is so interesting to me. But you can start to hear one of the reasons why I love this game so much, the music that's happening right now. It may not be epic and grand right this moment, but ooh, trust me, boy, let me tell you, some of my favorite video game music of all time. I blast it in my house as much as I can. I can't play it in my house because, you know, my roommates would get probably really mad with me, but nonetheless, in my room, it's my sanctuary, and I'll play it as many goddamn times as I want. Alright, take down these dirty little robot beans. They're cuties, I'll give them that, but they're still rude for trying to attack my new waifu. Alright, let's continue up. We have to keep on finding the Goliath unit, is what 9S said.
2B? Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
Alright, so now we have a mini-map here, and we can kind of see objectives. The factor recon is our objective. I'm going to go over here because I know there's a few secrets if we continue going. There's a lot of secrets in this game. There are a lot of things to explore and discover. I'm not trying to 100% this game. I'm just trying to have fun and explore a little bit and enjoy the world. And obviously, more time with this music. Now we have this big old boy who comes down every time you go to grab that little item. You can always skip over and the door is up over there. I'm not going to. I'm going to go the appropriate way for people who may have just been playing the game like normal, because there is one specific reason. Well, besides all these dudes trying to make gangbang us over here, not going to have it. Oh, these guys got close. They got close and they were swinging. All right, let's switch back over to this one real quick. Take care of him. All right, now we should be safe. Took a few hits, and as you could tell right there, I would have actually failed the game if I was playing on the very hard difficulty with all those enemies coming through. Whoops, hold on. Let me get the proper area. On stream, we found out that we could actually jump over here, which was incredible. And a hidden chest. Large recovery items. So yep, there's a lot of secrets that you can find. Sometimes they're grand, sometimes they're not. I can jump down here and get another chest, which I did forget about before. Small recovery on that one. But good thing we have a nice little shortcut by coming up over here, if I can traverse correctly. And we can go through this door.
Exit confirmed closed.
So open.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
Alright, let's take down these dudes. We have to get them so we can open the door and get out of here. Find the actual target we have. We don't have time for these little baby beans. Oh, now we have some floating dudes. Alright. And so when I speak of the music and why I love NieR so much, you can start to hear the soundtrack in the background. This reminds me so much of Ghost in the Shell. When I first played it, I was instantly in love. But the music continues just to get more and more epic as we go. Alright. Can be kind of a minefield if you don't take care of these guys. I always recommend getting the extra damage by firing your pod, even though this is more hack and slashy, action adventure, you know, action RPGs. Your pod program here does do a little bit what you would call chip damage, so it's always beneficial to continue firing as much as you can.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that, I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
Alright then. To be it is.
Aw, she knows she starts off a little tough and he's a soft little baby bean boy. We'll toughen him up. Before he knows it, he'll be a true soldier. Alright, let's continue on. We're locked on a 2D plane right now, so sometimes if you're not paying attention to what's ahead of you or behind you, it can spell trouble. Let's go up these stairs, and then we'll jump over here to grab a little chest. I actually don't know. I know there's enemies that are going to spawn. Oops. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think there's a chest over on the other side, but it's always worth it to check. And you know what? It's extra XP that we can get, so why the frick not? I know it can be rather hard to see sometimes, but like if you can pay attention to some of like the flourishes and animation that our characters have, like when she's going to do jumps, sometimes she just like does a regular jump, sometimes she does this weird somersault. There's a lot of just like flourishes that make this game just like mwah, chef kiss good.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
And we must destroy all machines, so this factory must go down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Oh, I see this little ambush. Ain't gonna happen. I'm not a fool. Oh, alright, I got hit, so maybe a little bit of a fool. just the tiniest bit of a fool. Oh, more dudes. Let's go. It's time to show them my action adventure prowess. How good I really am. It's actually like, I understand it's a little hard to understand what's happening here if you're not playing, being the one in control. But like you can see, we have this little yellow circle around us to kind of keep track of ourselves. I do like how the camera just changes to the isometric views, depending on like the situation. I think it's fun. To me, personally, though.
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
I might need to think about healing here in just a second. I've taken a few hits now, and it's starting to rack up. Alright, I did a perfect dodge and attack on that, so unfortunately I got launched up into the air. It can be kind of difficult to see sometimes, but you kind of have to keep track of your character. So this is kind of why I was always saying, like, with all the effects that are happening on screen, all the enemies that get thrown at you, playing with no lock-on and one hit, it's just, to me, seems incredible. Like, I want to see the people who do that. You know, those guys are dedicated to the cause. Because I don't think I could do it. But I've never claimed that I'm the best gamer alive, unless I'm playing Mass Effect. Then, you know, that's a different story. Let's finish these guys off. Let's use one of our pod programs, finish that boy off. Now it's on a cooldown. Our skill has 400 seconds left. I'll collect all that little money. Oop, there's an item in there. I want to collect that. Items respawn. There's not like just a set amount in the game. You can always run around and collect more, like killing more enemies or however you want to go about doing that. So don't worry, don't feel like every item is precious. Some of them are, but not all. And again, this is why we always just fire our pod program. Oof. See, he hit me there. Because you never know who's going to be firing at you off screen. All right, let's grab a small. Oops, I didn't want weapon set 2. Let's go grab a small recovery here. We should be able to rock on with that. I'm selecting those by using the D-pad. Down on the D-pad will give me these. I can go and change my weapon set by pressing up. So we have 2 different weapon sets we can equip. And then left and right will change something that we'll figure out a little bit later. I mean, I could tell you, it's not even a spoil. I can change out my pod here, the little guy who shoots things. You can get different ones throughout the game that all have different effects and looks.
I know.
Alright, so those guys are introduction to like upgraded units. They're not all just like cannon fodder sort of thing. Some of them have a few strategies and whatnot. As you can tell, these big guys are bulletproof, as I said, so you kind of need to get a few hits on, break the shields, and then they'll be available for you to continue attacking your normal ways. So let's use another skill here. Boom, baby. Avoid that, get him up in air, juggles. Keep on dodging, always dodging, making sure you're staying safe. Keep on firing your pod program, don't forget about that. I know it's a lot of buttons to pre-pressing at once, but definitely don't forget. Alright, more dudes trying to surround us with their bubbles. If I'm not mistaken, more dudes will come on this side. Yep, there we go. Oh, they were already starting. Oh, see, the lock-on in this game is screwing me over right now. I was locking on to someone very far away, so I was getting hit by the bubbles up close. Not good. Never good. I'm just relying on my pod program here. I wasn't even attacking with my sword. I don't know why. More machine oil for my sword to consume. There we go. The door has been opened now that the enemies are no longer jamming the signal. I just want to make sure there wasn't an item.
The entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Maybe. But it's got to be somewhere. If it's called a Goliath-class unit, it doesn't make sense.
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
Nature has come back. Maybe it was a safe place for humans to roam once again. Ooh, shiny. I'll take that. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there is a chest right over here. Kind of just skipped over that. Some of these things I'll remember from my very first playthrough, and of course we are playing over on twitch.tv/Lamoura. Once again, feel free to drop the follow if you would like to see more games, different variety of games that you'll never see on YouTube. But without doing too many plugs here, let's continue on.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Jamming detected. No response from long-range communication.
Alright, so we have lost communications with 9S. So we have a boss very similar to the one that we fought before, but if you paid attention to the cutscene, now there's 2 of them that we have to worry about. They'll have a bit of different attacks here with a different environment, open space, but it'll be okay. We'll just keep on chipping away. Here comes the second one. Get ready. Send out one of those pod programs. So you have to just like keep on dodging. I guess you could just like sneak right through here. I was like acting all cool and dodging and stuff, so that's what I'll try doing. Perfect dodges and whatnot. Skills ready. Let's use it once again. I always got to remember to use it as much as possible. I always seem to forget that it's there, but it's part of our arsenal and we should remember. Get out of here, you stupid buzz. Alright, we got him. Nice and easy.
is that?
Target enemy detected.
Warning. I can't read that. Level 6. There's our Goliath. And of course, those shmup elements that I was telling you about before have made their return. Dodge the orbs as best as you can. Keep yourself safe. Now, one thing that you'll notice here in a NieR that I actually noticed fairly early on in one of my first playthroughs is that... Oh, he came in with the second one. If you... Oosh, he came in with another one. If you come in... Another one. So, what I'm trying to say is if you're locked on to a target and shooting, you see how... what was I supposed to do there? If you are locked onto a target, pod little pellets get kind of separated pretty far, and so it's always kind of weird to aim. But like if I'm not aimed at him, like not locked on, I can just shoot in a very straight line. So it's not always beneficial to lock on if you have like a large target like this. Sometimes you can just get away with just shooting at random. Now when these things start coming, it might be a little bit beneficial to have a wide spread to hit more bubbles. I might sneeze, so just give me a moment. God bless me.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Alright, let's keep on dodging. See if we can get some attacks in. Always shooting, always dodging. This Goliath can't take us. We're too good. We are the Goliath Destroyer. Here comes for another one. Oh, buddy. Yes, again. But he is level 6 while we're only level 4. I don't know how to... Ooh, there it goes. Alright, so my timing on the first one was just off. That's alright. Happens. It happens. Let's aim for his face. Oh, he's going down.
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
Yeah, let's do that. And keep on shooting. We do have 9S also shooting. That's where those other pellets are coming from. So he is definitely trying to help us out as much as he can. Good little boy. Always appreciate a helper. Let's aim our little pod program at him. Get a little extra damage here or there. He's going under again. He's running. I think that should be far enough. God, just listen to this music. Is it not epic? Setting the tone. Oh, I dodged right into it. That was 100% my fault. I got a little overzealous with my dodge.
Hacking in. Boost!
9S! Nine
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
9S is down. The Goliath is down. Except for it's not. Now we need to rush. The time is going.
Send a support request to command.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
Communications jam. So is this the same thing that the machines have been doing? As long as they're active, we can't send out any kind of signals or communications. Now, there is one thing I want to show you guys right here. If we attack with our pod program here, these little dudes will fall down, and you can get certain types of finishers. I don't know how many different finishers there are in the game, how many different enemies can actually be taken down like that, but it was something that we found out on stream that I didn't remember doing in 2018. But then again, I have the brain of a goldfish. There's a very good chance that we did, or I did. That's right. We've been androids the whole time. Machines fighting machines, but we're a special type of machine. Machine made to destroy other machines. But why? What's the reason between this war?
I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair.
Shut up! Just do what I say!
2B. Just go.
You shut up too!
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
It's really hard to see, but you'll see it a bit later. When 2B goes into that flight ship, it changes from black to white because she's the commander. It's so sick, dude. It's just like little flourishes like that. Alright, so now we are in the flight unit taking care of this giant Goliath now in hopes that it will eventually go down and avenging our precious boy 9S. It's talking? Machines shouldn't be able to talk. Why is it so focused on killing? What is happening here?
It talks? I
Oof.
didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
2B. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide
Dodge!
support.
Yeah, got it. 9S is still trying his best.
2B. The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
Alright, we gotta keep on firing. I don't think I can get in there and like actually attack its face. I don't think that's like a thing I can do because I'm locked on... I guess it's 2D plane, so like I can only go left, right, up, and down. That's the only thing I can do.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it.
Ooh, shh! He had a big old laser. He had a big old laser. I wasn't expecting that.
Seize its control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
Your arm is mine. Oh, the ultimate stop hitting yourself joke could be made right here. But I miss my sweet baby 9S too much. All the revenge.
You just die already!
Talk about bringing the battle to them. Ought to be.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh, great.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
Doobie, it was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you all, I've never really understood why this game specifically has these very low opacity black boxes around the side of the screen, instead of just having either very opaque black boxes or none at all. It's like you can still see everything underneath. It just, not quite sure what effect it's kind of trying to do, if it's just trying to mimic movies or cinematic feel. I don't know. I never really liked it, but it's a thing, I guess. Maybe it helps focus the eye. Some study said something, I'm not quite sure. Let's continue on. So you can see on our mini map down over here, we have a little red diamond. That's a main mission objective. Don't get fooled, there are going to be other markers that appear on the mini map later, but that main red diamond is always going to be your main mission if that's what you want to focus on. I will do a few side missions here or there. There are plenty of others that I won't do just because they are glorified fetch quests. Most of them are, and they're not really great. By doing all of them, you get achievements or trophies, but you also get a lot more context into this world, which is fascinating, don't get me wrong. If you guys go play this game, which I highly recommend you do, I do recommend going to play through the side missions for yourself. But for me, doing this Let's Play, I will not be. Doing most of them, I should say.
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
Sorry, those subtitles were like way off.
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
I'm not quite sure why she Arthur memed right there, but, you know, there it is. This game uses online functionality for its message sharing features. Connect to the network. This can be changed from the system menu at any time. It's not like a huge feature. It's not like a Dark Souls feature or anything of that nature where people would be joining into your game. You'll find some scattered corpses where people died, very similar to like the messaging system in Dark Souls or Demon Souls or Bloodborne or anything like that. But you can go and retrieve the bodies and you can gain small perks and bonuses for a few seconds, a minute at most. But there is an achievement / trophy tied to collecting 100 of these, 100. So I will be turning it on. It's nothing game breaking or changing here. It's a minor buff here or there. Save my current progress? Yes. This game also does work on a not on an autosave. So you have to manually save or quick save your game. If you don't, you can lose progress if you die. Which is always terrible, because if you do like a bunch of stuff, you've been playing for an hour, traveling over the world, doing quests, gaining levels, and doing all these different things, and then you magically die, you'll lose all that progress.
5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the YoRHa forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind! Glory to mankind!
Glory to mankind.
Our human overlords have spoken. We must repel the alien forces, attack force, the machines. I don't know why they need those machines to do their attacking, but they seemed a little ineffective, I'll be honest with you. And again, they were whooping my butt. To be, can you hear me? I'm starting your boost. Oh, okay, I missed that. First, you'll want to check your brightness settings. So this is kind of, in a way, adjusting your settings in the context of the game, which I think is really cool. All right, so we have to press left on or right on the D-pad. You have to press something in order to see. So we'll just continue increasing the brightness and just until only the right icon is visible. I'm just gonna say that generally, okay, hold on. Each adjustment setting, let's start by getting the brightness set. So that was kind of us waking up in a way. What's happening is I'm going to increase it a little bit beyond what they say or what I can see, just because YouTube's encoding usually makes games a little bit darker, and I guess I want you to be able to see. So we'll adjust it to about there. I think that should be good. Okay, how does this look? Seems okay. Roger that. Oh, I should probably let you know that the entire process is being recorded for posterity. Alright, he's taking control here. Now let's take a look at your voice recognition settings. Seems your voice recognition is set to mute, which isn't going to work. I'm going to call out to you now. Make sure you can hear my voice. Alright, so I have to manually adjust this. If we go down to 0, you get nothing. But you can see the subtitles are going. And as I go a little higher...
Go ahead and adjust your settings so you can hear me, alright? Adjust the settings until you can hear my voice.
There we go. That should be good. Good.
Alright, are we good now? Okay, settings should all be good to go. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those.
He is taking control once
I
again.
could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know?
Alright, so do we want the self-destruct setting on? I do.
Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so... Once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Alright, I think I'm about done. Let's exit out of here.
Morning. The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
And from there, the friendship is forming. The soft little scanner unit and the tough but grizzled 2B battle unit. Alright, let's see. We could, I'm just coming in here just so we can see we have about 12 grand G's. I think it's gears. I'm not quite sure what the currency here is, but like you collect little like gears scrap icons whenever you defeat an enemy or things like that. So that's what I have to assume it is. It's money. It's just money. You can go in here and you can buy a bunch of different stuff at this terminal. You can see that we don't have any kind of like recoveries or range defense ups or blah, blah, blah. But the really cool thing is we'll just have to take a second to explain this. You see how you can buy this HUD HP gauge, HUD sound waves, HUD enemy data, skill gauge, text log, minimap, XP, blah, blah, blah. You can buy a bunch of different stuff. What this is essentially telling us right now is if we go into our settings system menu, the system menu allows you to check intel, change gear, adjust settings, and more. Tutorials can be found in the Intel tab. So if we go over to the skills setting here, we have the plug-in chips. This is a really cool feature about NieR that I don't know if a lot of people talk about, but one that I personally really love. This is your equip system in a way. But if we go over and let's just say we go into typeset B here, right? And we customize. We can go into all of our equipped chips, right? You can see we have the OS chip. We have the HUD HP gauge. Let's get rid of the HP gauge here. Let's remove that. That opens up space on this bar over here. Everything that's brown right now is one of our HUD elements. If we go down, well, I don't think we have any right now, but if we were to check some of our other ones, oh, okay, we do. You can equip different types of chips here in order to make your game easier or harder, whatever you want. If you want to get rid of the minimap, if you want to get rid of objective markers or damage values popping up on the screen, you can. So let's just exit out real quick because I just wanted to show you. So I have to actually activate the skill set B. Sorry, hold on one second. Let's equip this, and if I'm to exit out, you'll notice that my HP gauge is gone. And if I was to go back into the skills, I can go up and into my plugins, I can go typeset H, which has the HP gauge value there, and we'll be able to see it again. So you can kind of mix and match all those things. That gray box is what we have available for space, so think of it like your hard drive on your computer. You run out of space, can't install more things, but you can always uninstall or delete things in order to create more space. So you can kind of tailor your things, and you can find more different like damage value or movement speed type of plug-in chips as you play the game. In any case, the commander is calling us. I shall go. And we've got mail.